So how did Jill and I first meet?
The first time I met Rocco,
I think the story goes way back to actually a party where I probably didn't leave a very nice first impression. We were at Edworthy Park, I think, and I remember that there was a great big party going on, and there was lots of excitement and activity around me, including a lot of alcoholic beverages. And I was taking a phone call, an important phone call, so I had to remove myself from the party. So I went towards the trees. I was by myself. I had a finger in my ear, and I was on the phone like this. And meandering over are two very pretty girls who were heavily intoxicated. And I was on an important phone call, and I wasn't sure what to do because I didn't want to be rude, but it was really important. So I remember I was like, and then I kind of turned my back a little bit. It was probably, looking back, one of the rudest things I've ever done.
yeah.
But thankfully, they were too intoxicated to remember the situation. So it was funny because we had to recollect this story later on.
That end of Bonus High School, outside the math hallway doors, I just pulled up to the school with Lynn, and I think Chrissy and Trish, and Brandy, maybe. I think Brandy. So we pulled up in Lynn's like goldish colored old Volvo, and so we pulled up in her Volvo, and we were walking to the school, and then this guy ripped into the parking lot in a teal Talon. And anyways, he got out of his car and started walking towards the school, and held the door open for me, which I don't know why it surprised me. It's not like our friends don't do that for girls, but it was just like surprised me a little bit that he did it. And I literally, from like that second, was just like smitten, like majorly smitten with Rocco, and knew I wanted to date him, and I knew that I actually honestly did kind of just know that he was gonna be my boyfriend and then husband.
So what is my favorite thing about Jilly? I'd probably have to say that I really enjoy being in her presence, primarily because of her great sense of humor. We're always able to share a laugh together, whether it's me being goofy or her responding the goofiness, and it makes for some interesting conversations and interesting time together. So I always picture us as an old couple sitting on a bench and being able to laugh at each other and laugh at one another quite easily. And it's definitely one of those qualities that I think is an important thing for that relationship.
My favorite thing about Rocco is probably his sense of humor as well. Because he's so funny, actually, and people don't really, I don't know if people know that or they don't know that, but they should know that because he's actually super funny and super goofy, and he'll do anything to make me laugh or his friends laugh or my family laugh. And I also like how nice he is, because he's never like raised his voice to me. respectful, and I really like that. And I like that he's patient. I have a lot of favorite things about Rocco. I like that he's patient, like super duper patient. He taught me long division when I was like 23, and didn't get upset when I got so frustrated that I cried. So that was nice. And I don't know. I like that he's willing to try new things, and he takes an interest in what I like art and stuff.
I can't believe on this video I have to answer to what my least favorite thing is about Jill. But I have an idea. Jill has this weird thing that she really thinks is really funny, but it's really so awkward, annoying. She looks at me, and I could be sleeping, or I could be watching television, I could be reading a book, I could be cooking dinner, and she'll get the impression that I'm unconscious, and she'll say, "Oh my gosh, is he not breathing? Is he breathing? Does he have a pulse? Oh my gosh." And I could be staring at her straight in the eyes, or I could be dancing, I could be, doing jumping jacks, but the same conversation happens every time. And Jill would proceed to take the shockers, rub them together and say, "Oh my gosh, he's got no pulse, he's not breathing," and shoot me, and then shoot me again, and then shoot me again, and say, "Oh my gosh, he needs another one, shoot me again." And I just stand there just in shock and awe, like it's so annoying, but it's like so ridiculous that there's like an element of humor in it, but I guess I think it's so annoying that I try not to laugh, but I end up laughing, and it's just silly, completely ridiculous. And sadly enough, this happens probably once a day.
My least favorite thing about Rocco is his napping, because he naps like, I would say on average 3 times a day, and I just think it's so grandfather-like, and because I have quite a bit of energy usually, and when he naps I'm so bored that generally I end up waking him up with the shockers. And so I would say that's my least favorite, because it scares me to think about what he's going to be like when he's 80 if he's 26 and he already naps this much.
So in 10 years, I think I see myself and Jill together, hopefully with a house and Cody and hopefully a second dog and a small family.
In 10 years, I see Rocco and I living in a cute little house that's decorated really well, having Code and another dog, and having 5 kids, probably 5 or more kids, and being super happy.